Hey, what's going on everyone? Matthew from therighttrader.com back today with another daily crypto update. Today we're going to go over our normal schedule and talk about what's next for cryptocurrencies after we had our slight pullback. We're now finding some support, and I'm going to go over what is likely going to happen over the next few days, maybe the next week or two, but nothing major. I think we're probably going to see some consolidation. I'll go over all of that in the charts in just a second. Otherwise, I just wanted to let you know that I am now rendering these videos in 60 frames per second to improve your viewing experience. So please make sure to leave a like for that. I'm also really going to make a push to improve the quality of these videos, bring back the face cam, stuff like that as soon as possible. So hopefully you are looking forward. And make sure to follow me on Twitter for live cryptocurrency market updates. But with that being said, let's just go over the general market really quickly. Like I mentioned, we had a bit of a pullback. Some of these cryptocurrencies are already bouncing a bit. And really, we'll have to see how things play out over the next couple of days. What's likely is that we're going to enter some consolidation. And then what's really going to matter is, are we either going to break towards the upside or the downside at the end of our consolidation, which shouldn't take that long, like I said, probably a week or two. But what's very key is which direction we move in after that. And I'll go over all of that in the charts, like I said. But just to go over some news, IOTA announced a cooperation with Volkswagen. So this is pretty big news. IOTA is really kind of ahead of the game as far as partnerships go. They're really making some massive progress there. Very bullish news for IOTA. And like I said, they're just keeping up with increasing the number of partnerships, which is obviously very key. And Ripple, also some pretty similar news, right? Keeping up with the partnerships. Ripple actually added 5 new clients across 4 countries. So they're also keeping up very well as far as that side of things are concerned. And let's go over Nano, starting off with the technical analysis here. Now, Nano is actually looking better, guys. We got a bounce off that 60,000 level, Satoshi level. And I did mention that I thought there was a good chance that we went down to 50,000 Satoshis. Luckily, that didn't happen, and we actually started moving higher now. So this is actually very good as far as the technicals go, and we broke above our short-term downtrend line and even broke above our medium-term downtrend line, and that's really what we were looking for. Now, I will say that to kind of complete, getting back to where we were previously and getting back into a more bullish scenario, we do want to get back above 85,000 Satoshis. But right now in the short term, I'll go ahead and put this in pink, but we have, are a little bit of a V-shaped bounce, which is very good. And if we can slowly but surely start scaling back up, that's all we really need to see for the time being. So I'll just put in these trend lines over here just to show, if you take a look, these 2 pink trend lines, that shows our V-shaped bounce that we're getting. And we're facing a bit of resistance at 80,000 Satoshis. We are bouncing at 75,000 Satoshis. So hopefully we hold this uptrend line right here as we move higher back towards 85,000 Satoshis. And like I said, getting back above 85,000 Satoshis, which is a pretty major resistance level, will be very key as far as letting us know that we're kind of where we were previously. And then hopefully from there we can consolidate a bit more. After that, have to break above 100,000 Satoshis. But 85K is really the next level that we want to see Nano get back above. Either way, we're now out of this medium-term downtrend, and that is a very good sign nonetheless. So hopefully this will keep up. And let's get right into the technical analysis for Bitcoin now. Like I mentioned, we faced resistance at this red downtrend line. That was expected. We also came up close to our upper Bollinger Band, and now we actually have some room to move higher again, so that's good. Indicators, not looking too bad. We did dip below our uptrend line on the RSI, so hopefully we get back above that soon. And what matters right now for Bitcoin, which is obviously the leader of the market, if Bitcoin is doing well, a lot of cryptocurrencies tend to do well. If Bitcoin is doing bad, that does weigh down on the rest of the market. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, the big ones do kind of pave the way. And right now we're in this little formation, this channel formation between these 2 pink trend lines. And really, as long as we hold this uptrend line right here, we do remain quite bullish. We have a little uptrend as well starting on the middle band. And really what you have to pay attention to here is, like I said, holding this uptrend line is going to be very key. For now, we are doing so. Like I mentioned, we faced our resistance at this red downtrend line, and now we're bouncing on the pink uptrend line. So that's exactly what we want to see. And we're actually coming up very much towards the end of this little formation, triangle formation over here. So within the next day or two, we're either going to break towards the upside or downside. and that'll really set the path for what's going to happen, right? If we break towards the downside, we could see us fall back below $10,000 or just consolidate where we are currently as we move more horizontally. And of course, the bullish scenario here, and what I hope and think we have a good chance of doing, is that we break above our red downtrend line and start moving back higher towards $12,788, which is our next resistance level. Let's go ahead and take a look now at Ethereum. Now, Ethereum is in a very interesting situation because I feel like it gives a better picture of what's going on right now with the market, because it is already in a very clear consolidation pattern in between these two red trend lines, and that forms this symmetrical triangle that we're in. So indicators definitely taking a bit of a hit here for Ethereum, right? We're about to go kind of negative on the MACD and histogram, but really we're in this symmetrical triangle formation. Our Bollinger Bands also correspond to this range that we're in, really, I guess you could say between $764 and $1,000 basically. So what's likely here is that we're going to move pretty horizontally, maybe a bit up and down, right? But really we should get towards the end of this formation over here, and then we're either going to break towards the upside or downside. And Ethereum is, nicely set up to tell us where we're going to be heading once that happens, as well as just letting us know that we're probably going to enter a bit of a consolidation, a bit of up and down bouncing for a lot of these cryptocurrencies over the next probably week or so. Let's go ahead and take a look at Litecoin, see what Litecoin is doing. And Litecoin is currently, breaking back above that $218 level, which is very good. That's exactly what we wanted to see. I also have a nice little double bottom here on the previous two candlesticks, and hopefully we can get back above the uptrend line on the RSI. So really what we're seeing here for Litecoin is good. We also know that the Bollinger Bands, the middle band, are all moving towards the upside. And we're back above $218. Our resistance in this tight range that we've been in really is between $218 and $239. So getting back above $239 is going to be, our signal that we're probably going to move higher. We, of course, have a little bit of resistance at $250. That's where we went and kind of peaked on this previous candlestick over here. So there's probably going to be just a tad of resistance there, but really once we break back above $239, it is likely that we get back towards $280, which is our next big resistance level after that. And really, as long as we hold this uptrend line right here, that's all you need to see. We are also trading in this channel here between these two pink trend lines. So that's where we're probably going to bounce up and down in between. Let's go ahead and take a look at Ripple. Like I said, Ripple had some good news. Let's see if it's getting some positive price action. Of course, you have to remember that the market isn't at its strongest point right now. So even if some of these cryptocurrencies get good news, doesn't necessarily affect the price that much. That does tend to happen here. And indicators, holding up pretty decently. We are back above our middle band. That's at 96 cents, red line right here. That's good. And now hopefully we can get back above $1, start moving back towards $1.23. What I should mention is that Ripple has really been trading in between this pretty tight range between $1 and $1.23. Hopefully we can re-enter that range. And, I think probably just some slow and steady increase here. A little bit of range-bound price action is likely for Ripple. The bullish signal that we want to see is a break above $1.23. That should really quickly put us back towards $1.50. And if we start pulling back a little bit, all we need to see for Ripple is hold above this pink uptrend line right here, which is actually our longer-term uptrend line. And let's go over towards NEO. We'll take a look at how NEO has been doing. And it looks like NEO is trying to get back above its downtrend line over here. That's the red line over here. And, we're getting a little bit of a bounce above the 50 line on the RSI. That's a good signal. We are also holding above our middle band. Yet again, another good signal. Now, what I do have to mention is that we did lose our uptrend line support, and we're kind of struggling to get back above our uptrend line. So to be honest, on the next candlestick, we're either going to get back above our uptrend line, which would be, rather bullish, and then we'll have to see how strong it acts there, but at least we're out of the downtrend. What is possible, though, seeing how cryptocurrencies are likely to consolidate a bit now, we could see NEO move a little bit lower as it goes more towards the lower end of this range, back towards $100. I do think we're going to break above the downtrend line, though, but it's just a matter of will it happen, basically now or a little bit after we pull back. We'll just have to wait and see. Like I said, we should know pretty quickly after the next candlestick here if we can really hold above the downtrend line on this current candlestick. Let's take a look now at our next cryptocurrency, which is going to be Stellar Lumens. And see what Stellar Lumens has been up to. It hasn't been acting the strongest. We are now making some progress though, like I said. I think that we're ready to move slowly but surely higher for Stellar because we actually had a pretty harsh pullback and we bounced off the longer term uptrend line. We're now putting in yet another green candlestick currently. And we do want to see these indicators come back up a little bit more because they still are looking kind of bearish, no real bullish signals yet. But at least we have this green candlestick. We're now back into the Bollinger Band range. And we have this little symmetrical triangle formation that we still have to get out of. Probably going to break towards the upside of that pretty soon. And really then we're in our little channel between this uptrend line over here and our current uptrend line, right? So that's kind of what we're looking at. And I'll go ahead and put this downtrend line in green just to show you that, that's what we really need to get back above to start moving back above 4,000 Satoshis. And then, right, just a little bit of up and down between these two trend lines is likely, the two pink trend lines, that is. Let's take a look now at our next cryptocurrency, which is going to be Lisk. And let's see what Lisk has been up to now. So looks like Lisk is getting a pretty nice bounce, up 6% on this current candlestick. Also a little bit of a double bottom on the two previous candlesticks. Hopefully we can get back above our very slight uptrend on the RSI. Indicators definitely went a bit bearish here though after the recent drop, and I should go ahead and put in our downtrend line over here. So this downtrend line right now is what we want to get back above. It might be a little bit tricky. Actually, I'm going to put this in red as well. And we'll just have to see, right? I think that on the next candlestick, we have a very good chance of actually getting back out of this very short-term downtrend line since it is so steep. I don't think that we should have too much of a problem with that. And really, then it's going to be getting back above $25. Hopefully that will happen sooner rather than later. If we break above our downtrend line here right away, should be able to do that pretty quickly. And then we'll be back in this little triangle between, our $25 support level and this red downtrend line. And this red downtrend line over here, I'll go ahead and make this a little bit bigger, is really the downtrend line that we need to get back above to make a move back above $33 and then, go back towards our all-time highs. Either way, though, Lisk has been one of the stronger cryptocurrencies, and I think it'll continue to act pretty strong. So I'm not too worried about it, and we really should see it start to move higher here pretty soon. Also, might as well take this opportunity to put in our uptrend line right over here, and I'll go ahead and make this pink right here. So this uptrend line is what we want to see Lisk hold above, right? And I don't think that'll have too much of a problem doing so. Let's go ahead and take a look at Cardano now. Cardano, kind of like Stellar, has been struggling. It's good because now finding a little bit of support at 3,000 Satoshis. It was looking like there was a good chance that we're going to drop lower down to 2,000 Satoshis. And the fact that we're now finally finding some support, finally stabilizing, shows us that this may be the end of this little downtrend. And we're now finally putting in a bit of a base indicator, starting to flatten out a bit as well. Hopefully we get back above our 30 line on the RSI. That will be a very bullish signal. And yeah, it's just going to be a matter of getting back above this pink downtrend line, which is our shorter term one. Ideally, we do want to get back above our red downtrend line. That may take a little bit longer, but over the next 2 weeks, that should be possible. And if we get back above our red downtrend line, that means that we should be ready to move back up higher. Getting above 4,000 Satoshis will be very key here at this point, as far as really, letting us know that we're back into a more bullish territory. Finally, let's go over IOTA for our last cryptocurrency of our daily crypto update. And IOTA is bouncing a little bit here. It's in this range between $1.47 and $1.91. Should be able to get back above $1.91 pretty quickly here over the next couple of days. We've got a nice little bounce off the 40 line on the RSI. And really, we need to get back above this uptrend line right over here, which may be a little bit tricky. We'll have to see how it acts once we get back above $2 and start testing this uptrend line. But getting back above that will be good because then we're in our channel between the two pink trend lines. And then, it's just going to be a matter of scaling back up these resistance levels. IOTA had some drama a while back with, the Microsoft partnership. Now all that has cleared up. It's been making some progress on some new partnerships. So I think IOTA is fundamentally looking pretty good here and has everything it needs to start to recover. It's just waiting on the rest of the market like a lot of these other cryptocurrencies. But with that being said, this is the end of the daily crypto update, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter for live cryptocurrency market updates. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great day. See you next time.